Thank you. Thank you for joining in today and seeing what we're gonna have. We're gonna have easy cheeseburger casserole. It's such a fun take on the classic cheeseburger. So, hi Lisa. All right, and we'll just give people a few minutes to get on here. I hope y'all are having a good day. So pretty outside. It's warm. We've been camping all the weekend, so that was fun. I hope you all had a great holiday weekend with your family. And let's see if I can see you on here. Let me know what y'all did. I would love to hear what you did for this holiday weekend in the comments. And let's see here. All right. I think it's working. Not sure it's showing me everybody. Okay. So this is such a fun, easy take. Hi, Cindy. This is such a fun, easy take on the classic cheeseburger. And this would be a perfect back-to-school supper. So if you started back to school today or anytime soon, this would be a great meal to have. Hi, Debbie. So this is really easy. It's not very long. And we're also going to make some homemade fries to go with it, or homemade potato wedges that are a great side to go with this. So really easy, really good though, super yummy. So, and not a ton of ingredients. So let's go ahead and get started. Over here, I have my meat already cooked here. And I'm just gonna put that back on low. And let's go ahead and get started. I did ground turkey just because that's what I had, and so that's what I'm using. But you can use ground beef or whatever it is you want to use. So ground beef, ground turkey, whatever one works. Get that to stay there. There you go. Either one works. So I just have ground turkey here, and I went ahead and cooked it, ground it up. And so now we're going to add in our onions. So already, to save some time, I already have some diced onions. I'm going to throw those in. I'm going to add those. I just pretty finely diced up about a half of an onion or one small onion. And you can kind of change that to taste too. If you like more onion, you can go ahead and add that. If you like less, totally up to you. So, really, really easy. All right, throw that in there. Hi Linda. Okay, now we're going to add a little bit of some yogurt. I would recommend using like a plain Greek yogurt. I just have regular plain yogurt today, so I'm going to use that. And you could use sour cream here, but I really like having Greek yogurt. Hi Dawn. Oh, thank you, and thank you for sharing so much. If y'all would please share this video, I would appreciate it so much. So I'm going to add in some of that yogurt, about a fourth a cup or so, right in there. Okay, then I'm going to add in a little bit of ketchup. Oops. Going to add some of that in there. All the classic kind of cheeseburger ingredients we're going to add in here. We're going to add in some mustard. I'm using spicy brown mustard because that's our favorite, but you can use, whoa, that went everywhere. Plain yellow mustard or Dijon works great there too. So I'm going to add that. And then we're going to mix that all together here. Stir that up. Get everything coated. Get all the meat coated in all that yogurt, ketchup, and mustard. These are such classic ingredients in a cheeseburger, and we're just going to take them and turn them into a delicious casserole. Whoops. Okay, and then I'm going to add in a little bit of garlic also. So I'm going to grab a clove of garlic or so, 1 to 2 cloves. I would say 1 large clove or 2 small ones, and I'm just going to give those a rough chop. Go back over here. All right. My camera moved around there. Sorry about that. Okay. Now we're going to just smash and mince the garlic. And you could throw garlic powder in here if you don't like fresh garlic or don't have any. So I'm just going to run my knife through that really quick. Just kind of like fine mince. And then we'll throw that in there. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to throw that in there. And then I'm just going to mix this together. And that's all we're really going to do to that. I'm going to turn that off. That's all we're going to do there. And now I'm going to get my camera fixed right. Alright, now I'm going to shred up some cheese. And we're going to put that on the top, of course, since it's Cheeseburger Casserole. We've got to have cheese on here. So I'm going to go ahead and grate that up myself here. And we're going to put a nice thick layer of cheese on the top, and it's going to get melty and bubbly and ooey gooey. It's going to be so good on top of this casserole. So I'm just using some sharp cheddar, but you could switch it up and use kind of whatever you want to use, whatever kind of cheese you like on your cheeseburger. You could throw in here, and it would be delicious. So I'm going to grate some of that up. This is really so simple, so easy to make, but so good and a great classic. It's a great way to feed cheeseburgers to a crowd. If you don't want to stand there and fry or grill a bunch of cheeseburgers, you can just kind of throw this all in one pan, bake it in the oven, and you've got a meal for a bunch of people really easily. And also, it doesn't have, any bread or anything in it, so if you need to avoid gluten or lower carb, then this is also great for that. And you could just do it with whatever kind of side you wanted. I'm going to do it with potato wedges or homemade fries today. So that's what I'm going to do. But rice would be good with this, or just a side of like roasted veggies or something like that. Roasted broccoli or steamed broccoli. All those things would be so good. A salad. Well, we're kind of going to put some greens on top, which is also fun. So, alright. So now we're going to assemble this. Hi, Jeanette. Okay, let's move this out of the way here. And I'm going to grab my pan. So I'm just going to bake this in just a casserole dish. And so I'm going to put my meat here in the bottom. My meat mixture. Throw that in there. Spread it out. Alright. So then we're going to spread this into an even layer. Oh, it smells good already. Got all those classic burger flavors in here. So good. Alright. So spread that out. And then on top, I'm going to sprinkle the cheese. Look at that, all over. Just a good layer of shredded cheddar cheese. I'm going to grate up a little bit more. Yeah, it takes a little bit of work to grate it up, Jeanette, but it's worth it. Melts so much better. Doesn't have all the caking agents on there. Alright. Let's see. Need to get a little more here. Grab my scissors. And again, switch it out. Use whatever kind of cheese you want. You could use American, but I just love sharp cheddar. And so that's what I'm doing. You could do really any kind of melty cheese here would be so good. Alright. Get this out here. Where did Oh, picking the skillet. Okay. Oh, yeah. I see. Okay. Now I'm just gonna grate a little bit more up here and finish this up. Alright. This is gonna be so good. The cheese is gonna get nice and melty. Oh, I'm using the wrong side. There we go. I don't want to use the small side. I want to use the big side. Okay. This is going to get so melty and bubbly, and we're going to top it with those like classic burger toppings that you would normally put on a burger, and it's going to be so good. Alright. Get all of it up here. And then this doesn't have to have very long in the oven, really, just until it's melted and bubbly. You can't use too much cheese though. Cheese, always err on the side of more cheese. It's so good. So I'm gonna add some more in here, and then we're gonna throw this in the oven, and we'll work on our toppings. So, all right, there it is. It's got our cheese all on there. We got our meat mixture on the bottom, and then put it in the oven. My oven's at like 400, and I'm just going to let it get nice and melty and bubbly. All right, so we're going to put that in there. Let's move that. And now we're going to, let's actually work on our side, which is going to be potato wedges, and then we'll work on our burger toppings. So, I've got some already ready just for the sake of time, but I'm going to show you how I cut them up and how I season them here. So, I'm going to take my potatoes, and we love making homemade fries or potato wedges. So we're just going to cut them in half really easily and cut them into wedges. Super easy. And I'm going to throw them all in a bowl here. And then we're going to season them up with some really good seasonings that makes these fries so good. And they're so easy to make. They're so simple. They just require a few herbs here and seasoning, and then that's it. That's all there is to it. So we're going to throw those in. Alright. And then we're also going to make a homemade burger sauce, which is so good. I use this sauce on my burger bowls, and it is just delicious. It tastes so good. It's great for dipping fries into, for putting on a burger, for putting on a burger bowl. You can do so many things with it. We're going to top this with it, and it is delicious. So yummy. And it's really easy to make. So I got this chopped up, all these cut into wedges. Like I said, this is just a few because I've already done this, and I already got some in the oven. And so I'm going to drizzle them with some olive oil or avocado oil here. Put that in there. And then we're going to add a little bit of paprika. Add that right in there. I'm going to add a little bit of oregano here, or whatever herb you want to use, totally fine. And then some black pepper. Throwing that in there. And then I'm going to add some salt, of course. There we go. And then we're just going to toss that. There's the bone. Okay, somebody's calling. Just going to toss that all up there in the bowl. And then you would just throw these on a sheet pan and bake them until they're tender at 400. I have the full recipe on the blog, so I'll link it, and you can get the full instructions and time and all that kind of thing on there. But I already have some ready, so I'm just going to set these to the side. And we'll do those later. I'm going to get my hands a quick wash. And I have some already done, so I'm going to pull those out and show them to you now. They're all nice and crispy. These are actually cut more like fries as opposed to wedges, but they work either way. These are so crispy and tender and delicious. So we're going to enjoy those with our cheeseburger casserole. So let's go ahead and get started on the burger sauce. So this is an easy homemade burger sauce. I'm sure you've seen burger sauce in the store, but this one just takes a few ingredients. It's super easy and so flavorful. It adds so much flavor to whatever you're going to put it on. It is so good. So the base starts with, again, yogurt. So just plain yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, or plain yogurt. And you need about 1/4 cup or so. And then a little bit of mustard. And so, again, same thing with this. You can use whatever mustard you want. It's about 1.5 tablespoons of mustard and about 3 tablespoons of ketchup here. Oh, it looks so good. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to add that in there. Alright. Then, after the ketchup, we're going to add a little bit of chili powder here. About 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. And then about a teaspoon of pickle brine. Dill pickle juice is, I like to use dill pickles. Adds a great tang here. So I'm going to add a little bit of the dill pickle juice in there. This is just our homemade dill pickles here that we made this year. And then we're going to mix it up. That's all there is in this. So easy. Just a few ingredients, all the condiments and stuff you probably already have in your fridge to whip up this really yummy sauce that is so delicious. And I should have got a whisk, but this will work. So good. Look at that. Looks so good. Smells so good. It's delicious. And again, top this on, I use this for my burger bowls that I make. I use this for, you can put it on burgers, you can dip fries in it. A lot of people love to dip fries in this kind of sauce, so that is so good. Now, let's check on our casserole here. Oh yes, that cheese is already looking nice and melty and delicious. So let's set this aside and let's work on our toppings. So we're going to have toppings that you would have like on traditional cheeseburger. We're going to have that on our casserole. So, we're going to add some pickles on this to add a nice briny freshness, dill pickle flavor here. So I'm going to cut up a few of those, just kind of roughly chop them. And so people can, I'm just going to put all this out like on a platter. I'm going to put these in a bowl and then put the platter in there, put it on top of the platter and put all those stuff around it. And people can just grab what they want, and what they don't want, they don't have to add. So it's really great for feeding a crowd and you don't know what they like. Hi, Wilk. Alright, so I'm just going to chop up a few there. And then we're going to move on to the tomatoes. So we're going to add some tomatoes here. We're just going to chop them up, like you said, just like toppings. Oh. Uh-oh. I messed something up. Okay. Alright, I'll have to go back and look at that comment in a minute. So I'm just going to chop up some tomatoes here. Again, I'm just going to dice them up too, just roughly into chunks. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to add those to my platter here. Whatever toppings you like on your cheeseburger, you can do here. I mean, it's really kind of whatever you want to add. Throw it on here, let everybody choose what they want, and build their own casserole here after it's done. So I'm just going to cut up a few here. And you could do yellow tomato or whatever kind of tomato. Hi, Michaela. I just have some red ones here from the garden. Alright. So we're going to put that on there. And then I'm going to add some, you can do lettuce or spinach. I just have spinach, that's what I'm going to use. So this is just some baby spinach that I'm going to regular chop and put on there. Oh, okay, well, we're making an easy cheeseburger casserole. It is so easy, great take, fun take on the classic cheeseburger. And so we already put our meat mixture and cheese, and we are baking them in the oven to let the cheese get all nice and bubbly. And then we made our homemade burger sauce here that we're going to top them with, and now we're just putting all the toppings on our platter here. And so I'm just going to roughly chop some spinach. You could do romaine lettuce, you could do whatever you want. But this is what I'm doing. You could also do onions here. Again, whatever kind of toppings you want, do that. Alright. So there we go. There is our nice platter of toppings that people can choose from. And let's go ahead and check on our casserole because I think it's done. Oh yes. Okay. So melty. The cheese are nice and melty and bubbly and delicious. So let's get ready to try this because it looks so good. I can't wait to eat it. Alright, there it is. Looks so good. Alright, now, our fries are done too, so I'm going to grab those. So I'm going to grab a plate and we're going to try this. Alright, so let's get our cheeseburger casserole out. Just going to kind of cut it. Grab out. Look at that. Ooh, look at that cheese pull. That looks so good. That looks delicious. So yummy. Alright. Ooh, there we go. That looks so yummy. Now, I'm going to top mine with some spinach here. Just going to pile that on top. And I'm going to put some dill pickles. So put those on top. All my toppings just going to pile on top. And then I'm going to grab my burger sauce here. And I'm going to drizzle that over the top. You could also dip your fries in this. This stuff is good. Alright. Look at that. So good. It looks amazing. Alright, now let's grab the fries. We grab some of those. These look awesome. They're crispy, but they're tender, and they were so easy to make. Look at that. Alright, so let's give this a try. First, I'm going to go in for the casserole here. Get a little bit of that spinach and that sauce. All those toppings. So good. I love the sauce. The sauce really makes this. Should definitely make it. Give it a try. These are so tender, but they're crispy. The seasoning is great. These are so good. You guys have got to try these recipes. And let me know if you do, because I would love to hear if y'all like them and what you think or what you did differently. I would love to hear from you. You can also dip these fries, would be great, in like ranch or homemade ranch. I'll have that recipe link too, as well as the homemade burger sauce. So this is so good. I hope y'all will get the recipes, go to the blog, get the recipes, the fries are there, the sauce, all that good stuff. So I'll link them. I hope y'all will check them out. I hope y'all will tune in for next week, and I hope y'all will please share this video. I would appreciate it so much. So I hope y'all have a blessed day. Bye.